I'm here to bring you the Shady Garden battle enemies. Now, I've been through all these challenge modes, and I was expecting, I was hoping that they would give me a boss or anything from Pikmin 2. And the only thing I got was a burrowing guy, whose name I don't even care to remember. I don't remember half the names of these enemies. And I got the red spotted Bulborb or whatever you call him. I don't know. I completely forget. Probably because I'm kind of upset right now. I don't even care to look it up. So I was expecting maybe any boss, maybe Man at Legs. They could have threw Man at Legs, bam, in the water. Right there, he could have been the only thing in the water. And I would have been more happy than fighting these crabs. They could have had one crab and Man at Legs, and I would have been happy. I would have fought Man at Legs, no problem. But instead, they give you two crabs. Two crabs and a couple Bulborbs, or whatever they're called. Bulblacks, Bulborbs. Empress Bulblacks, but there's Bulburbs, I don't know. They give me these armor pecklings, crabs. I'm not trying to face these crabs with like, and I get terrible luck because he's either supposed to grab it or his claw's supposed to blow off. None of those happen. He just takes the damage and his claw is fine. So I'm over here like, really? That's gonna cut back on some red Pikmin. Even back then when I was killing these brown leaf guys, I had to wait because they were doing attacks and you gotta make sure they're perfectly still before you land one. Or you have to really land it on them while they're attacking. So it's just like, I don't know, I really didn't like any of these challenges. Cause like they threw like puzzles and stuff in them. When that's not when I'm looking to battle enemies. I'm thinking Dream Den, Subterranean Complex, Submerged Castle, Hall of Heroes. I'm thinking all that, and I get this. Walking in a map that I was just collecting treasure in. With a couple enemies that aren't even tough, and like bad AI, where I rode to the side expecting Pikmin to, you know, be to the side. But since I can't see stick, they all return to the center, and now I'm stuck fighting like this. In a bad position, getting Pikmin on fire. So I'm finally behind him, and I charge at a good time, so he died. I'm expecting caves, you know? Things with challenge. Because if you say that, like, trying to do, like, Dream Den, or anything, with, like, a group of 100 Pikmin, one run, all the enemies, and you have to kill every single one of them, that's the kind of battle enemies I was hoping for. Not to play on recycled maps that are just full of walls, indestructible, and time limit. If they gave me challenge mode and said, hey, collect treasure and battle enemies, I would have been like, cool. Cave of Pain, cool. You know, Emperor's Kingdom, cool. Those maps were awesome. If you tried to collect all the treasures in them without dying, you have to know how to control your Pikmin. You have to know where to go, and you have to have rooting, right? You have to have a solid route. This is more route based. That I don't know. I'm not good. I can probably tell you I'm not good at this stuff. But the thing I liked about Pikmin 2, I was sticking, killing enemies, trying to collect treasure all at the same time. The caves added like. The only thing that subtracted from the difficulty of the caves was no time limit. That being said, why did they have no time limit? Because have you gone through the Dream Den trying to kill everything and without losing like a large amount of Pikmin? It was pretty hard. Most people make 2 trips to the Dream Den. They take one trip to collect some treasure and then another trip to rush to the bottom, or they just rush to the bottom, clearing the small obstacles, and then once they're at the bottom, kill the Titan Dweevil, then go back for the treasure. That's almost what everyone did. There's very few people who did the cave straight up, no Pikmin deaths, get all the treasure, get out of here. Very few people did that. Like, even I did a run a while back where I made it through the Dream Den, just no Pikmin deaths, but since I had collected all the treasure, only the Titan Dweebo who couldn't attack me was at the bottom, which some people got really mad about. But they should have seen it coming. There was no treasures in the cave. Right? And then I also did Emperor's Kingdom. Right? No Pikmin deaths, all treasures on every floor in challenge mode. And like, at the end of the day, I get this. Recycle map, enemies in different locations, do it as fast as you can. And I really didn't like collecting treasure. That's boring. I'm not trying to collect treasure all game. I want to battle enemies and collect treasure at the same time. And they never give you that. Like, this is the closest thing to it because you gotta collect some Pikmin back. All the enemies are nerfed so hard. Like, look at this guy, you used to have to throw Pikmin on top of him to kill him. There was no charging and he's dead. They lowered his weak point. And guys, these tadpoles used to have a bug. They fixed the bug. Now they're just incredibly annoying. The bug before was if you dismiss Pikmin by them, they wouldn't run. They would just... The Pikmin would follow them and just kill them. And they would not run away. I accidentally pluck a red, so he's gonna die. I don't worry about him. So here, I'm expecting, you know, he's either gonna eat it or his claw blows up. He doesn't eat it, but his claw actually blows up. That's what should have happened to the other one, but it didn't. Now I have Pikmin who are near him, but not going for him. So it's really strange to me, but, you know, whatever. Not much I could do about it, but just deal with it and kill him. Some of like the shake animations for these guys just make Pikmin act retarded. They don't even try to zoom back on them. Before, when a Pikmin was set to kill, he was set to kill. And if you had to knock him back 30 feet for him not to care about you. Not a couple, like, quarter inches. Yeah, you have Pikmin getting knocked down, going back up with their weird little noises and zooming right back into it. Now I got Pikmin just missing miles away, not even realizing who their enemies are. I just don't enjoy that, you know? Like, this guy still has his claw, despite being blown up. Now I have to just get under him and throw some rock Pikmin up to kill him quickly. I just missed the rock Pikmin so they can't get crushed. I grab a few, toss him up, and he dies. I don't even have to take his body back. Wow. Enemies would have been a little bit cooler if you had to, like, get all the bodies back to the onion. Because at least that adds the thrill of, like, collecting treasure in it as well. I walk in here, expect all my Pikmin to dismiss closer. They do not. I walk backwards before dismissing. I'm, like, trying to kill all these guys. And I throw a couple Pikmin in to finish the job. They do. I realized my Pikmin finished killing the tadpole, so now it's just this wall. This is easy. Just throw 5 Pikmin on this guy and he dies. These enemies weren't cool, you know? Like, Pikmin 2's enemies, they even gave us a Piccolopedia that we sat down and got to know our enemies. This game throws them on the battlefield. Oh, you know, that new guy, he looks alright. He's electrical. Okay. Maybe we'll see the Beedles, you know, the Antoid Beedles, the electrical ones? Yeah, maybe we'll see those. Never did. They should recycle so many enemies in this game that I just don't know what they were thinking. We didn't have, like, the same enemies, and I didn't like that at all. The only people who came back, Shaggy Longlegs. Maybe like that pecking guy. And, of course, the classic, everyone knows, anteater looking guys. So I finished everything with platinum, and the worst part, the part that kills me is there's not a single reward for me doing this. No Louis Dark